Hiya guys, just coming back home finally from my big Barbenheimer weekend out, and I've already posted my review of Oppenheimer, so I thought I'd post a review of Barbie. So I saw Oppenheimer on the Saturday morning and I saw Barbie on the Saturday night. To me, that's the order that it should be done. I thought that before, I thought that after. I got it bang on correct. Wow, it's really bright. So Oppenheimer, I was in the BFI IMAX, not much leg room, perfect visual and auditory experience. Barbie, I chose a recliner seat in like a Lux cinema. It wasn't an Odeon Lux, it was a View Leicester Square, but it was a recliner Lux experience. Fucking smashed it again, right? Had all my snacks, really chilled out, and just ready for a damn good time, because Oppenheimer really takes it out of you, despite how much I enjoyed it. So anyway, I had a damn good time. I actually, let me just preface this by saying, so this weekend on Friday night I saw Mission Impossible 7, Saturday morning Oppenheimer, Saturday night Barbie. Barbie was my favourite of the lot on first watch. I think over time I'll watch Oppenheimer more and more times. I think Barbie is the type of film like I'll have on in the background, I'll show to my kids if and when I have them, and all that shit. But in terms of first watch, Barbie was just pure enjoyment. I had a stupid fucking goofy smile on my face the entire time. Why? Because the casting was perfect. Margot Robbie and Ryan Gosling, you literally can't pick two better people for those two roles. And I thought about it. I brainstormed with my mate. I was like, who else could it be? And we literally, especially on the Barbie side, we just couldn't think of anyone in the present day. Maybe like in the past there's some options. Ryan Gosling's role as Ken, we thought maybe like Chris Evans, maybe a pre-cancellation Army Hammer. But they can't handle the comedy like Ryan Gosling. He has the perfect balance of the charisma, the goofiness, the comedy and the cool. So that's first things first. Second things second, Greta Gerwig, the way she has like meshed all these sensibilities together is like insanely ingenious. And like, just because it's a easy, light, frothy watch doesn't mean that we shouldn't acknowledge that. We should acknowledge it more. The fact that it's a light and frothy watch, and yet she's managed to bake in all these feminist issues and all this criticism of Mattel, the creator of Barbie, as alongside it being a genuinely good film for just fans of Barbie who are 6 years old to go and see, is insane. It's so fucking well done. And I don't know anyone else who could have done it like that. It's absolutely perfect. Like, you get the good laughs for the fans, like laughs about, oh, there's like a character called Weird Barbie, and Weird Barbie is the Barbie that everyone just like smashes to bits, burns their hair, puts them in the splits, throws them in the bin and shit, paints their face, and she exists in the Barbie world. Like, that's like a really relatable piece of comedy, right? But then you also get the social commentary comedy where like Ryan Gosling, Ken, finds himself in the real world and realizing that the real world is run by men, and he's buzzing about that. And how you get the dichotomy, is that the right word, of that piece of comedy? So you get the comedy about like, we're laughing at the real world and we're also laughing at Ken. It's so clever. The story felt like propulsive as well, so it didn't feel like a branded film, which it is. Like, Mattel have put a lot of money into this, a lot of money into what's basically a massive piss take of Mattel, and it's to sell more Barbies. Like, let's be honest, they have achieved it 1,000,000,000%. Like, and it doesn't feel like you're watching a branded piece. It's like, it's a critique of Barbie. It's a critique of Mattel. It's like, it's anything but an advert, and yet somehow you come out of it wanting to buy a fucking Barbie. You know what I mean? I just got this delivery. There's a shitload of Barbies. Now, you know what I mean, though? It's just like... I just shit myself because it sounded like there was someone in my lounge. Oh my God, that was terrifying. Fucking hell, that was terrifying. Oh my God, my heart's racing. They're not in my lounge. Something was tapping against the window. Oh my God. So yeah, I'm out of it now. Hold on. Basically, she achieves a blend of like so many angles to this story. And then like, so after all this, so you're kind of like on this ride of like taking the piss out of Barbie, taking the piss out of Mattel, but then also kind of celebrating it at the same time, somehow wraps it up in like a heartwarming ending that like, on the one hand, kind of resolves the criticism of the Barbie kind of product, the commercialization, the high expectations it puts on the image of women and things like that, whilst also celebrating the product of Barbie. Like, the resolution somehow brings those two things together, and it's still funny. Like, it doesn't feel preachy or like heavy-handed or like too close to the bone. Like, it's so clear and yet so subtle, so digestible for all audiences. The cinema was fucking loving it. I was lolling. You know when you go to a comedy film and you're like, you can hear someone laughing really loud and you're like, fucking hell, they're enjoying it. I was that guy. I was the fucking hell, they're enjoying it guy. I was laughing my head off. There's some really funny bits. Like, yeah, I'm not going to start quoting jokes. It's awkward, but yeah, you know, I had a good cinema weekend. I thought all those 3 films are great. But on first watch, Barbie was my favourite. I'd give, in terms of like what it was trying to do, forget my rating for my personal preference. In terms of what Barbie should be, could be, what it was trying to be, it's a fucking 10. There could not be a better Barbie film than what is out there right now, and I can't recommend it high enough. It's a 10 out of 10, guys, for that, in that context. Yeah. Thanks for listening. I'm going to go sort this thing out that's tapping on my window. Bye.